Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Study, without desire, spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. The painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. I love those who can smile in trouble. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. The smallest feline is a masterpiece. Art is never finished, only abandoned. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. Learning never exhausts the mind. The knowledge of all things is possible. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. There are three classes of people. Those who see. Those who see when they are shown. Those who do not see. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. As you cannot do what you want what you can do. I thought I was learning to live. I was only learning to die. Every now and then, go away. Have a little relaxation. For, when you come back to your work, your judgment will be sure. Go some distance away. Because then the work appears smaller, and more of it can be taken in at a glance, and a lack of harmony and proportion is more readily seen. You will never have a greater or lesser dominion than that over yourself. The height of a man's success is gauged by his self-mastery. The depth of his failure by his self-abandonment. The artist sees what others only catch a glimpse of. Iron rusts from disuse. Stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so, does an action sap the vigor of the mind. Life without love is no life at all. Realize that everything connects to everything else. An average human looks without seeing, listens without hearing, touches without feeling, eats without tasting, moves without physical awareness, inhales without awareness of odor or fragrance, and talks without thinking. Time stays long enough for those who use it. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have. All our knowledge has its origin in our perceptions. God sells us all things at the price of labor. Patience serves as a protection against wrongs, as clothes do against cold. For, if you put on more clothes as the cold increases, it will have no power to hurt you. So, in like manner, you must grow in patience when you meet with great wrongs, and they will then be powerless to vex your mind. A poet knows he has achieved perfection, not when there is nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. I awoke, only to find that the rest of the world was still asleep. Our life is made by the death of others. Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. Once you have tasted the taste of sky, you will forever look up. He who thinks little errs much. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. He who does not oppose evil commands it to be done. Obstacles cannot crush me. Every obstacle yields to stern resolve. I have, from an early age, abjured the use of meat, and the time will come when men, such as I, will look upon the murder of animals as they now look upon the murder of men. Thank you for watching and for supporting us.